Many people require the services of a dermatologist for all kinds of medical purposes. COVID-19 has made some patients unsure about going out to get the treatment that they need. So Fargo Derm thought, let's go to them. And they're now offering virtual visits. I love this. And it's very now joining us, Dr. Rachel Ness with Fargo Dermatology. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Good morning. Thanks for having us on today.
Well, I was lucky enough before everything kind of turned upside down to go to your building. It's absolutely beautiful off of 45th Street, kind of in 32nd Avenue, but things are different now and people still need to see a dermatologist. I feel essential, services there, but things have changed a little bit for you guys. How are you now seeing some of your patients?
Yes, things have, I would say drastically changed in the last month. A month ago, before the COVID crisis, we didn't offer any virtual visits. We didn't offer any telehealth. We didn't see a need at that time. Now we have a whole team at our clinic we call them our telehealth team. So they're the ones that are really dedicated, triaging patients who call in who need acute dermatology needs and deciding if their needs can be addressed with a virtual interactive video consult, or if it's something emergent to the point where they actually have to come into the clinic. Our whole goal is really to try and have people stay safely at home, seek the care from their home. So anyone who we feel can be have their medical concerns addressed at home, we're really trying to encourage them to try the virtual video consultations. And what we're finding is that people are sometimes a little apprehensive, but at the end of the visit, they are completely in love with it, and they can see how it saved tons of time. They didn't have to travel here. They didn't have to take time away traveling, because some of our patients travel 3 to 4 hours to get here. But even if it's from downtown, that can take a half an hour. And also what they have found is that it's so convenient to do it right from their home. Oftentimes they have a lot of things to show us, their current skincare products, their current prescriptions they've used, and we literally go through their bathroom cabinets with them, their medicine cabinets, and kind of go through all their products and their ingredients with them to kind of decide what we need to do to treat their medical condition.
Can you give us a few examples? Because it's kind of a wide variety of different issues. It could be a rash, it could be something more serious, it could be acne. Talk about some of the different things that you would see someone for.
Right. And like you said, we can't treat 100% of our typical dermatology services from our virtual visits. We haven't figured out how to do biopsies and suturing and procedures, but what we have found is, it's such a wonderful service, especially for a lot of our common dermatology patients. When you think about acne, folliculitis, psoriasis, eczema, atopic dermatitis, hand dermatitis, any sort of acute rashes or a lesion of concern, those are addressed wonderfully with the virtual consultation. So,
are you still seeing people in the building as well, or are you just doing the virtual?
That's a great question. Our traffic is significantly reduced because, again, we're trying to convert everyone we can over to virtual visits. But the last thing we want people to have going on in their lives is added additional anxiety. There's so much anxiety going on already with the pandemic. We don't want people sitting at home suffering, from an infection, pain, a lesion of concern. So oftentimes, if it's something that we know over the phone cannot be addressed with a virtual consultation, we will still have them come into the office, but things are different. We've shut down our waiting room, we've shut down our aesthetic wing, we've shut down our product room. So really, when you arrive, you call from your car. We've got our phone number posted on the outside of our building. You call and do all your check-in from your car. We obtain all your insurance information, any updated information about any medical conditions. And when we're ready for you, we call you, you come in, and you're escorted right back to your exam room. Everyone in here is still wearing masks. And so it's not much traffic in here, but we definitely are thankful that we've kept our doors open because we've been able to address a lot of medical concerns that people would have been at home and been in pain or been uncomfortable.
I totally agree with you. It's not a vanity thing for some people. This is, quality of life. And you're right, the anxiety of what we're going through anyway, to have someone that you can talk to. And you don't have to wait. From my experience, months and months to get into the dermatologist, which has been my favorite part about your clinic as well.
Yes.
Before you go, why don't you tell us how people can get a hold of you? And I know you have some great packages put together for skin as well. So
a couple of things. If anyone that just is new to us or aren't familiar with their services, we always recommend go to our website, so fargoderm.com. Otherwise, you can certainly give us a call. But one of the things we found is obviously our aesthetic and cosmetic services have been shut down for a month. So if you have questions on those, you certainly can call. We can talk you through those. But what the silver lining in this crisis is people finally have the time. They have the time for self-care. They have the time for skincare. And so getting people on a good morning and an evening routine is so important during this time. So a couple things that we've done is we put together packages to make things easy for people. 3 of our most common packages we're doing right now is kind of called our Essentials Favorite Everyday Package. That has all your basic stuff that you need in the morning and the evenings for a broad range of skin types. Our other ones, we put together an anti-aging skin package. And then we have a skin brightener package to help those who struggle with some, different skin discolorations. An example, and I'll tell you that it's foolproof. One of our things is, I love to have just a quick little visual aid here. One of the things you can see is it'll arrive. If you call, we can talk you through which package might be the right one for you. And then what we do is we send home this awesome little instructional sheet that literally has step-by-step the ingredients, how you use them, and which ones you use in the morning, which ones you use in the evening. Most of these packages, around up to 30% off. And then you can always add some of our favorite add-on products that we have for up to 50% off. So this is just a really good example.
Yes, it is.
How people can use their extra time at home to finally dedicate some of that time to improving on their skin health.
I love it. Exactly. We have the time to do it. We're going to come out of this looking great. Dr. Ness with Fargo Dermatology, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back here on North Dakota Today.